Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Ease. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a Google form. So basically, you know what to do with a Google form, that's why you're here, but I'll just say it. Alright, so basically we use a Google form for invitations, for quiz or tests or even exams. I'll also use a Google form to collect data collection. You can also use the Google form as for registration. So you can, if you want anyone people to register for whatever you want to do, you can use the Google form for that. Okay, so now basically Google form is one of the numerous applications developed by Google. So in order to have access to it, you must have a Google Mail, a Gmail. Alright, so now um, you the URL to have an access to the Google form is docs. Okay, we have it there already, docs.google.com/forms. Then we hit enter. Then we have this, so we wait for it to load. So basically, if you have signed in to the browser you are using, or if you are using your phone and you've linked your phone with your email, it will take you straight to this place, to this page. But if you've not done any of that, it will take you to the login page where you have to log in using your email. Alright, so that's how it works. So once it takes you to this page, or once you log in, it will take you to this page. Then you have the blank form, then you have other templates. Okay, so we should click on the blank form because I'm going to show you how to create your own form or how to edit this. So click on blank form, then wait for it. Alright, so then we have this. So we have the questions, response, settings. So the questions is where you make your questions. Then the responses is where you see how many persons have responded to this form. Then the settings is where you can apply some settings on how you want this form to operate. Then we have all this. Okay, so first let's start with the questions. So now the question, you can make your form to be in different sections. So this is the first section. To create a section, we use this equal sign. To add a question, we use this. Okay, so let's say we want to make this form. So let's say this form is a data collection form. So we'll give it a title by clicking here. Then let's see. So we have that. Then we have the form descriptions where you can give more detail about what the form is all about. Then we have that. You can say kindly give us the correct information about you. Alright, so you can bold this, you can italicize, underline, insert a link, use numberings, use bullets. You can format, clear the format. Okay, so now we have a question there already. So let's say this question is a name. Okay, so that's the question. So where will your respondents or responders type in their name? So this is where you set that here, where you have short answer. So it could be a short answer, that is if it's for name, age, or anything that is short. any detail, any response that is short. Then paragraph, you use paragraph if you want them to give you more detail, like if their response will be long, like if you're asking let me know about you or so, you use the paragraph. Then we use the multiple choice if you want to give them, your respondents, options to select one. Same with checkboxes. You know what to use checkboxes for. If you want a drop down options, you can use drop down. Then we have file upload. So you use file uploads if you want your respondents to upload a file, a picture, a video, or whatever document. You use the file. Then we use the linear scale and rating if you want your responders to rate whatever you want them to rate, maybe from a scale of 1 to 5. Then we have date and time, and yes, so that's it. So now I will select name, short answer. So the fun thing about form is that it's smart. It has some AI features that once you type some, there are some things you type and it will suggest the type of answer system that you should give. For instance, I type name and it's giving me a short answer because it knows that once you type in your name will be short, not long. Alright, so now if you want a question to be compulsory, you select this. Now it is on, so it is off. Your own might be this way. So if you want a question to be compulsory or required, that is, you can't submit your form without answering that question, you should activate this. Then if you want to copy a question, you click on this. If you want to delete a question, you click on this icon, delete a question. Then if you want to add more description on these questions, you can click here, then click description. Then we have add title and description. If you want to add more title or description to these questions, you can click here. If you want to add an image, you click here. If you want to add a video, you click there. It's that simple. So now I want to add more questions to this form, so I'll click on this plus sign to add questions. So now you click on that. We have, let's say, email. So email is also a short answer. Then let's add another question, gender. Alright, so you see now I typed in gender. It, as smart as it is, assume that we have options there, so that's why it has chosen the multiple choice. Okay, so let's leave it as multiple choice. So now to add your options, you click on option 1, then you type what you want to start with. So starting with male. So if you notice, you see that it is now suggesting other options. So if you want to delete any of these options, you can use this symbol to remove. So once you click on it, it will remove an option. So that's how you do that. Then let's add one more question. So to add another question, so this time let's use checkbox. So let's see examination body. So let's use examination body. Alright, so on the examination body we have this. So let's use checkboxes for that. So click on option. So we have NACO. So to move to the next option, use the enter key, or you click on add option. WAEC. NAPTEP. Alright, so that is it. Then we have this. So if you want to create another section, you can click on the equal sign, to create a section. So we have section 2 of 2. So this section could be let's say education background. Okay, so we have the section here, educational background. Alright, so let's add question to that. Click on add question. Then we have let's see secondary school attended. So that should be a short answer. We'll add another. Primary school attended. That should be a short answer. Add another question. Tertiary institution attended. Institution attended. Okay, so that's how I add it. So now, assuming you did this kind of error that I did, I'm arranging it in sequential order. So I want to bring the primary school attended question above the secondary school attended question. So this is how we do it. You see these 3 dots, 6 dots. So if you are using a mobile device, you just click on it, hold and drag. Or if you are using a system, a laptop, you can anywhere above here, you can bring it. Once the cursor changes to a cross, you can do that. So you click, lift it up to where you want it to be, then you release it. So that's how you can move one question from one position to the other. Okay, so that is how you can create your sections and create your questions. Alright, so now assuming I want to make this a quiz or an exam, I'll click on settings, click on make this a quiz. So under make this a quiz, there are settings that you can give. So if you want to release the grades to your students or whoever is taking the quiz immediately after they submit, you should click this. If you want it later on after a manual review, click this. Then if you want your students to see questions they have missed that they didn't answer, your students to see which questions were answered incorrectly, you click on this. Then if you want to see questions that to see the correct answers after the grades are released, you click this. Then if you want them to see the points for each question or the score for each question, you activate this. Right, so now this is where you set the points for each question. So if you set this as 4, it means all the questions will be 4 points. Each question will be 4 points. Alright, so that's the settings there. So when you are using the multiple choice question, you have to tell the form which of the answer is the correct one, so that they'll be able to score the student. So to do that, you click on the question section, the question, then you click on answer key. Once you click on answer key, then you select the correct answer. So you click on this, then you click done, then it will mark the correct answer, and you will do same for all the questions. Then if you want to give a particular question a different point, or you want the different all the questions to have different points, you click once you click on the question, you click on answer key, then you come here and change the point like that, then you click done. Don't forget to click done. So questions like name, email, they don't actually need scores because they're not part of the exam or quiz, unless if you want them to be part of it. But if you don't want them to be part of it, you score them, you change their scores to 0. So you come here, you change it to 0, so they will not be part of it, like that. So that's how you do it. Then that is it. Then once you are done, you see the responses here. You see how many persons passed, how many persons got the complete scores and all that. So now we are assuming this is not a quiz, so let's go back and off that. So now there are other settings you can add to this form, responses. So under responses you have collect email addresses. That is, if you want your responders email address even without them imputing it, this is where you can do that. So you click here and you click verified. So once you click verified, it means they will have to log in. So it's when they log in you get that detail, you get their email addresses. Then send responders a copy of their response. So here, if you want the respondents to get a copy of their response after submitting the form, you can on it from here. But before you could be able to on this, you have to click on verified, then you on it. Then if you want to allow your responder to be able to edit their responses after they have submitted it, you activate this here. So if you want your respondents to reply or respond once without responding multiple times, you activate this. And before you activate this, you must have selected verified, that they should collect their email addresses. So that's how you do that. Then we have under the presentation, let's bring this one up. Then under the presentation you have show progress bar. That is, if you want to be showing the progress bar, you want your students to be seeing the progress bar, especially those writing the quiz, or you can still do it in general for the form. You activate this, so as they fill in the form, moving to the next question, they see the progress bar as it increases. Then shuffle question order. So you can basically use this in exams or tests or quiz in order to reduce malpractice. So if you shuffle the question order, it means question 1 for a particular candidate or student would be question 10 for another student, and it will be question 6 for another student, and like that. So it will shuffle the question order. Then we have after submission. So this is where you can put in a message, a confirmation message after that they will receive or that they will see after they have submitted the form. So to do that, you click on edit. If you don't do that, the default message is your response has been recorded. So you can input your own. You can say, we thank you for your responses. Then you click on save, and that's the message they will receive. So we have the next one, show link to submit another response. So if you want them to be able to submit another response, you can click here to activate it. But you can see it showed disabled by limit to 1 response. So if you have activated the limit to 1 response, you can't activate this here. Then you see view results summary. So you will be able to share results summary with respondents once you activate this. Then restriction, disable autosave for all respondents. So if you don't want your respondents to their form to save their information automatically, you activate this. But the downside here is that if eventually they have any network issue and the page refreshes, they will have to start from beginning because the form did not save what they have filled in before. So it is advised you should leave this only when you need them to be on. You should on them. Then we have the default. So this is if you want whatever default you've selected here, whatever settings you've selected here, you want it to be applied in any form that you've created or that you will create. You do that here. Then here, same here, if you want the questions required by to mark the questions required by default, you do that here. So that's why my own has been marked as default. So if you want all your questions to be marked as default without you going to set it one by one, you come here and you activate that. So that is all the settings you can do to your form from here. So we have our form ready to be shared with the public. So if you want to change the form background, theme, fonts, you click here. So once you click here, then we'll have this. So now we have the text style. Text style of the header, you can change that. You can change the size. I think 24 is the highest size you can make use of. Then we have text style of the questions and the size. You have the text style of the text. You can also change that and the size as well. As you do the changes, you see it automatically happening there. As you can see the beautiful text that I've chosen. Then okay, so you have this, you have all these themes here, so you can select from here. Then if you don't want the themes for work and school, you have illustration, you have birthday, you have food and dining, depending on what you want to use the form for. So anyone that suits the form or what you want to, the occasion you want to use the form for, you can select. So for this example, we are using the work and school. Or if you don't want to use any of these pictures here, maybe you want to use your customized picture or a picture of you, you can click on upload. So once you click on upload, we have browse. So you click on browse. Then once you click on browse, then you select where you can get the picture from. So as you want to use this, click once, click open, then wait for it. Okay, so now we have it. So this is the size that it can take. So you have to crop the picture to be at this size. So once you're done, click on done and wait for it, and it will change your picture to your customized picture. But I'm not using that, so let's use the theme and see how it works. The theme that I already have there. So now we have this work and school, which I initially said we are going to use. So I want to use this, so I click on it, then select or insert. Alright, so now we have that. Yes, we have that. So here next is the color of the form. So you can choose from any of these colors, or you can click on the plus sign to add a custom color. So you can play around with this color depending on what you want. Or if you know the hex code of the color you wish to use, you can type it here. Then once you're done, you click add and it will be added. So you can still switch to any of these ones also. Alright, so next we have the preview. So here is how your form will look like to your responders or whoever you've given the link to. Then we have the undo, the redo, then we have the where you can copy the link to this form. Then you have the publish. You have to publish this before publish or send before you can get your link. So once you click on that, you see your copy responder link, so you can copy your link from here. You can click on save. Then if you want to give access to this link, like if you want whoever has this link to be able to edit this link, you can click on share. You can also copy the link from here also. So you have it here. We have the general access, so we have the editor view and we have the responder view. So if you want whoever has this link to be able to edit this form for you, click here and you click anyone with link. But if you don't want anyone to be able to edit it, you can leave it at restricted. Then we have the responder view. So this responder view is anyone with a link. If you don't want anybody to be able to respond to this, you can click on restricted, or leave it at anyone with a link. So you can now click on copy responder link to copy your link, then you click done. So that is it, guys. That's how you create a form. So now once you copy this link, you can share this link with whoever you want to have access to the form and respond to your questions. So that is it. That's how to create a form. I hope you got what you are looking for from this video. If not, you can leave a comment on the comment section, tell us what you want, and we'll make a video for you. Thank you for watching. Please share, subscribe.